All right, now we're gonna step into the nest. This is the upstairs apartment. So from here, we're gonna go this way, but I do also wanna point out that this is the door that goes down to the basement. So there's a little latch here, and there's a switch there on your left, right there, okay? So old basement, I'll take a separate video of that when it's all cleaned out soon. And here in this entryway, there's a coat hook here. There's the emergency shutoff switch at the top of the basement stairs. And this is the door that would go into the front apartment here. And there's also another door right there on the other side of that wall that would go into the back apartment. So if you wanted to use this place all as one connected space, you easily can do that. These are just double locked doors. So the tenant comes in and out this way, but there is also another exit, which I will show you when I'm wrapping this up. So at the top of the stairs, we do have some good natural lighting here. Not sure if this is staying or not, but that's a cute little safety gate. Really nice plush carpet in here. It's super soft and comfortable. There had been cats here in the past, so that's why we have these corners protected by little carpet pieces. There's a cute little nook around the corner there. Hot water baseboard for heat upstairs. In this bedroom, there is a big walk-in closet. So there's a laminate wood floor that runs through the closet. And then I do also want to point out there's a fantastic skylight, which does have this shade. So it's a blackout shade to make it very cozy and dark in this bedroom. And then from the hallway, I want to point out everything else is adjacent off of here. So we've got a den, a bathroom, and a kitchen. We'll start here with the den. Now, if you wanted this to be another bedroom, you absolutely could do that because there's also a closet in here. But they're renting this as a one-bedroom apartment. So one of these two spaces that I've showed you first should be the bedroom. But old wallpaper in there. Just to show you that there is a door that closes. And then we've got this nook on this side. These are not built-ins, these are just bookcases, but most of the furnishings in this unit could stay. Got a cool pantry, broom, vacuum closet here, really pretty bathroom. There's laundry, nice Samsung units, storage closet there for the linens. Nice big space over here under the little eave. I do also want to point out that they have these vinyl replacement windows where they have put the film on the bottoms so that they've got the privacy, which is very smart. Clawfoot tub that does also have the shower set up. And then there's a small vanity. This is a sheet vinyl floor, nice and clean. These floors up through here are actually pretty new. These are only a couple of years old. These are a nice wood floor, easy to keep clean. And then we've got a galley style eat-in kitchen. The appliances are gonna stay. These belong to the owner. There's even a dishwasher in this unit. This is a Formica countertop. I know it kind of looks like a granite, but it is just Formica, but really nice space. This was all renovated by the current owner several years ago. Totally redid this space. I love the little floating shelves. And then there's a nice eat-in area. Plus there's more cupboard and countertop space here. And then lastly, for this unit, I wanted to point out that we have this treehouse deck, which is super cool. This is only a few years old. They built this during COVID. So there's a couple of layers. You've got this top landing down to some steps down to that deck area. I don't have my shoes on, so I'm not going to walk out, but they put up some bamboo here, so there's some privacy to the neighbor this way. And when all the leaves come in on the trees, this just becomes a very nestled, beautiful, you know, retreat to have all of this deck space here to eat or relax. There is moss growing on the back of the roof. That's not totally a new thing. That's happened here before. This is on the north side of the house, so it just doesn't get any natural sunlight. Easy to clean that off. So there's a shingle roof on the back, and then the main section right above my head, that is all slate. The lot lines follow the fence line. I'm not sure if you can see, there is a little bit of a fence on that side, and then there's actually a stone wall all the way in the back. So you easily fit like 6 parking spaces here up to where the tree is by the shed. The shed is not going to stay. The seller is planning to remove the shed, but there's a lot of land behind the shed before that stone wall. There actually used to be a barn back there long time ago. So that is the upstairs apartment. I love that chime sound. And so I just wanted to give you this tour of this unit and let you imagine the possibilities. If you wanted to use this as a single family dwelling, you know, you certainly could take out this kitchen and this could become a 3rd or a 4th bedroom upstairs. I suppose a 3rd, because you'd have this become more of a den pass-through room. You'd come up here and then you would have one, well, I guess 2. You'd have 1, and then you would have 2 bedrooms up here if you wanted to use it that way. Plus you'd have the full bath, and there would also be this den space here. And if you wanted to use this the way the owners originally did, which was as a combination live-work, what a great opportunity to have a beautiful move-in ready apartment directly above where you are running your business. So you'd have a super short commute down to work every day.